Hello, every pony, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
On versus a detention center's visitor room.
Yes.
You know, I wish Rainbow Dash just suddenly showed up and then.
Man, that would make this game so amazing.
Lena! Mr. White, I see. It seems I keep causing you trouble. How exactly?
By existing. Her existence troubles me, Sapere.
She ain't Rainbow Dash.
Falsifying evidence. Your face troubles... I don't know. Canada's poutine troubles your face.
Yes.
I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing forward. Why should we? But Lena, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. I mean, it's pretty difficult to argue that that guy was innocent.
Yeah, it is.
Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana, Emma told me about you.
Oh?
She told me that when you were a detective 2 years ago, you used to be in the Desperados.
You gonna reference this anymore? We need to do Let's Play on that.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But after this, we need to let's play the thing.
The thing, and no.
And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Not exactly why it was, I just said it was for some reason. That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details, especially about that unusual change of jobs?
Oh. I suppose you have the right to know, Mr. White.
I have the right to know anything, bitch! Oh. Saw to steal those medals right off your chest.
I don't know why she's wearing those.
I don't know, because clearly the prosecutors are also in charge of the military.
I wouldn't be surprised.
A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen, as I expected. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it?
Look, I didn't really blame him for being obsessive about his brother got stabbed. You know, I don't think anyone really comes out of that being like, yeah, well, I mean, not many people. If you're like your brother, you don't see him get stabbed and be like, yeah!
Maybe.
I
believe in you, Lana. Or I believed in you. I believe that no matter what happened, you always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma.
Oh, Lana, you clearly haven't watched enough Detective Conan.
At the trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Why is everyone like so hardcore in this game with stuff? I forged evidence, so I sold my soul to the devil.
I get forging evidence a big thing when it compares to all the other stuff like the offense guys have done already. I mean, they literally in the first case or second case, everyone admits to the fact that they are being paid by this one guy.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I mean, I think bribery is about just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah,
like, if you forge evidence to what you truly believe,
right.
I believe you're probably not as bad as a guy who's literally just getting paid to do something.
Yeah, the guy who everyone's getting paid by this one bigger up guy who's like, I'm gonna pay for everything.
And then someone still lose the trial.
Yeah, that guy sucks. Well, all drama aside, the fact even Phoenix Wright recognizes it. All the drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me how it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said about you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why wouldn't you tell us? Lana, this does not involve just me. This involves that guy that I'm looking at for some reason.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. On the
I
side.
haven't really seen Lana much either way, but okay.
She looks pretty sad, I guess. She's like, this wall over here is intense.
Maybe you just really like that one.
Maybe so. Maybe after we get out of the detention center, she's gonna go, like, you know, make out with it.
Actually, that's what I was wondering. Like, that guy might see some weird shit.
That guy's probably seen a lot of weird shit. I can just imagine.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. I think I was just like, I'm good.
Yeah, I know.
They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gann cracked together. Look at how happy and pleasant Chief Gann looks.
What do you mean, how happy and pleasant? He looks super evil, like, you know.
But you can be happy and pleasant and evil at the same time.
I don't know. I think he looks like he went around, like, punching people and being like, "You're guilty! You're guilty!"
See, it's happy and pleasant to me. I mean, Lana looks kind of like an evil guy too, like the normal woman henchman character.
Yeah, I know. They kind of do. They kind of look like an evil Batman and, I guess,
Batman and Robin woman.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Catwoman, but yeah.
I guess Catwoman works too. But if it's Batman and Robin, then they can pull out a bad credit card.
That's true. And the anti-shark repellent spray.
Good times.
Yep.
How about him?
Oh yeah, Chief Gaunt.
Then he was the vice head of criminal affairs, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gand. He was everything I aspired to be. You know, the moment you aspire to be anyone in this universe, that guy's an evil guy.
Indeed, that's true. Or they die.
Dead too.
I forget if we aspired to be Mia, but she died.
But if you aspired to have her boobs, but besides that, maybe not.
Yeah.
They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filled.
I don't think
that
that's
doesn't
possible.
seem suspicious.
Yeah. Emma really idolizes her big sister.
I think Emma was like super sad, but I was like, oh well.
Yeah, I know, seriously. It's like, I'm fine. Look at how hype my big sister is. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
That sounds like a negative thing. Like, you know, you just used to be a lowly detective, but now you're like the bitch woman queen. Like, what happened to you?
She's the queen bitch of the universe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was trying to say that, but I'm bad with words today.
That's
I always
fine.
planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was I wanted to meet Phoenix Wright.
Oh my god, it all comes full circle.
Paradox time. You gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could later use that experience in court.
Man, that should be like the sixth game or whatever. Phoenix Wright, Paradox Attorney.
I know. I feel like the Yu-Gi-Oh character villain from that movie, and you're like having to defend him. Gant's help in the SN9 case was critical in its resolution after all. He became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
Maybe, but not for sure.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detective investigation dog. something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second in command? That means the chief detective was no doubt Damon Gaunt.
You already know that!
I know!
Yes, Detective Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even had the same office.
Maybe Gant was secretly the killer and Doug was not actually the killer.
Wouldn't surprise me.
We led a team of the best detectives on the force. I'm pretty impressed that the Desperados guys ever used to be the best detectives on the force.
Yeah, I know, seriously. As awesome as they look in this picture, they really don't strike me as the best detectives.
I mean, we have like the wizard, the bitch woman, and then like two guys from the Wild West.
Yeah, I know. I can just imagine that guy knifing people.
Detective Goodman, whose case was it was Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho.
If you know what I mean.
Without a doubt, Joe Doug was a CIA killer. I mean, his name was Doug.
Yeah.
He asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. I like how they were desperate for evidence, but the moment they call him in for questioning, this guy just runs away. Like, he does not sound that good.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, he doesn't.
That was when the last murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Doug. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us.
I'm still a bit confused by everything, but okay.
Yeah, I get the feeling that this is the kind of game that gives you the feeling and the vibe, because it loves plot twists, that there's gonna be some plot twist.
I know, but I mean, just if there wasn't, this would make not that much sense.
Yeah, exactly. If there wasn't,
like, okay, he went in for questioning, then he ran away from the questioning, then he decided to go murder this woman. Why he was running away from questioning for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Like, I assume this guy just has like. Maybe he has like an iPod where it just spins the wheel randomly and he does whatever it says to do.
That's how serial killers work, you know? They just plug in their iPod app and they're like, how should I act today?
Detective Gant and Prosecutor Marshall were the ones questioning Doug all that day. The investigation was in its final stages when Doug must have panicked. He waited until Gant and Marshall let the guards down and fled the room. From there he went straight to the office shared by Detective Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana?
Imagine if they just locked the door.
Yeah, I know.
Or if they had like a guy like here.
Yeah.
It appears so. I was filling some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Doug. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
Wow, sounds like quite the orgy.
That sounds really bad.
I guess that does sound kind of bad. 3 bodies? But I mean, if you came home and saw 3 bodies on the floor...
And smelled blood, I'd be worried.
I guess so. You're clearly a very strange person, worrying about 3 bodies on the floor and smelling blood. I'd just be like, oh look, someone had an orgy without me.
Well, I don't know what happened in yours, but okay.
Prosecutor Marshall, the victim Emma, who had passed out.
And the suspect Joe Doug. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Doug had acquired a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just hid her. I'm gonna swear out of the window, but it's presented.
Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
I mean, I understand that Emma's her sister and all, but wouldn't you be a little more concerned with the guy who actually got stabbed?
Nah, he's fine.
It's great. You see that chest sticking out of his back? Now he's super happy about it.
I think you just said chest.
Huh? Oh,
That's
chest.
you mean knife.
The chest sticking out of his back. Oops. Yes, I do mean knife. I assume he doesn't have a treasure chest sticking out his back or a normal chest, but
That'd be quite impressive.
yeah.
I bet this line.
Oh. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident?
That's right. Quite a conflict. Coincidence, hmm?
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
That person's head. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came quite as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he has changed completely. But maybe because he didn't even fucking care about the brother.
Yeah, I know.
Guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dog. I wonder how all of this ties back to Gant being the villain.
Yeah, that's really what I'm wondering.
I'm
That's why.
kind of wondering if Dark was not the bad guy here. That'd be random.
Yeah.
Life doesn't end with the closing of the case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
Yeah, well, I know that clearly, Joe Dark wasn't the killer, he wasn't the only killer, but there is really there's, at the moment, we certainly don't have all the pieces to fit into place for this.
The moment is crazy, it looks weird.
Oops, sorry. That case might not be over yet. Just like, yeah.
That's totally how you sound.
Oh, I was more thinking she sounded like, oh.
But it's because I would sound like that on you, but that's not how I would know what you sound.
Indeed. Oh wait, was that a compliment?
I don't know. I take it for whatever it's supposed to be.
I'm taking it as I walk by and women's are just like, oh. In which case, I feel very proud. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
But technically, he hadn't actually even attacked her yet.
Yeah,
maybe he was wanting to pull out like a birthday cake and cut it. Yes. In the office that Damon Gann and I shared. I find it weird that they share an office. It sounds really strange. Like for low-level guys, I would maybe get that, but just like, if you're like a high-level guy, like why can you not afford your own office?
Yeah, that does sound weird. It really makes me want to get it that I don't think the office is the only thing they shared.
Yeah, I'm kind of like wondering that, but the game won't do that. But it's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. If like, you know, if I was chief prosecutor and I was sharing office with somebody, everyone would be like,
The office that Mr. Gann are occupied by himself, the chief's office.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder.
But okay, maybe be kind of random if you just walk in. You might end up getting tagged to the ground and stabbing a guy. Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court.
So's what you know.
It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. Wait, what? So we can just do this even though we aren't supposed to? It's taboo, but one was never told this.
It's taboo, but we do it fucking constantly. She
Did
really
she say that if you show her the cookie?
Yeah, let's see.
Lana.
Yo, bitch, you wanna see my cookie?
Yes,
No?
your cookie is seemingly out of evenness.
Yeah, apparently so.
So,
Well-
Johnny, that sounds kind of weird to walk up to a woman and be like, yo, bitch, you wanna see my cookie?
Well, you
She
know.
gave us this.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Come on, you gave us that. What about the security video? Now, I guess she really doesn't want any evidence. Fine. I don't want to show you none of my evidence. I'm
Fuck
just-
you, bitch.
Yeah. Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department and talk to Damon Gone.
Right, I don't exactly know why he'd be here, but he just tends to be.
Yeah. February 24th. Because I just turned black. That's why.
The Blue Badger is black.
Yo, homie, the Black Badger.
The Black Badger. Man, that sounds pretty heavy metal.
Yeah, it does. February 24th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. The head of the department seems the same, though.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Right. We can come back here later.
Should we talk to the department guy?
Yeah, let's
He
examine
did give us a
him.
sheet of paper last time.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. Maybe there's some other evidence he forgot to throw out.
I feel like he might be the good guy now.
Yeah, I know. Man must be the head detective. Oh, really? He's staring at the screen so hard it might shatter.
What? Dark case may have been fabricated. That's what I thought all along. I mean, I was part of the fact. No, I just never bothered to tell anyone.
Oh, wow. Really?
He's like the best not good guy at whatever he does.
Yeah, I know. Now there's a guy who cares about his work.
But the DC created the Blue Badger.
Yep. And the Black Badger's out. Yo, peace.
Look at the Blue Badger, say doing its thing.
Psh. The Black Badger doesn't care about no wimpy ass blue badges.
Howdy, Bambina.
Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
Oh, Mr. Marshall. I
Yes.
just orgasmed a little bit.
She's 16, yeah, you shit.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't help making a joke there. I'm not sure if it was my mind or if I really thought the voice you used sounded like that, but you did sound a little happy to see Marshall.
I was trying to do that, but not go quite that far.
Well, you know, that's just the way the Black Badger rolls.
Not gonna let that go, are you?
Maybe not. I'll just be greedy. That's fine. I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que Sarah, Sarah, you never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna be fired.
Yep. It's a voluntary appearance. We all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prosecutors head west? If ever there was a case that I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us what exactly happened?
Actually, what I'm kind of curious about is how is he turning himself in? He was already proven guilty.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Like, you just let him walk away. He could just, like, no.
Yeah, I know. We could just appear like, plane ticket.
Really, I mean, his crime was not that high, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I imagine so, because his crime was... I assume his crime was just enough that they're like, well, we're gonna fire you, but we're not gonna really put you in jail, because, I mean, it was...
it's a Tuesday, and I'm kind of tired, so you can go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how this police seems to act, even if there was a murder.
True. Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
So you have to give. So he's gonna wait here instead of turning himself in until you give him steak lunch.
Probably so. Anyways, want to end the pot before we harass Drake Marshall. I mean, before we harass.
Drake Marshall. That sounds like a badass name.
That sounds like a pretty badass name. But before we harass this guy who isn't Drake Marshall.
I don't think he's gonna talk to you anyway, but sure, if you want to end the pod.
Yes. Sounds good. Thank you all for watching, and see you all next time, Bambinas.
Take care.